Hi everyone, I'm Bertram the Voice Geek, and welcome to Voice Fun Facts. Today's Voice Fun Fact: untrained muscles will trip you up. This is the fourth video on my series Singers and Speakers Are Athletes. There's a concept in athletics called muscle isolation, and just like you might imagine, it's about isolating and training specific muscles or muscle groups. Many of our muscles are paired, meaning we have pairs of muscles or muscle groups, and each muscle or muscle group of each pair functions in opposition to the other. It's called muscle antagonism, and don't get sidetracked by that word antagonism, because in this case it just means one pushes and the other pulls. Your arms are the best example of paired antagonistic muscles. You have your biceps and your triceps, so your biceps lift your arm up and your triceps lower it. So up and down. Anyone who engages in resistance training knows that when you work on your biceps, you also have to work on your triceps to maintain balance. It's all about balance. There are also many muscles that aren't paired, but they still have to cooperate with each other, and too often they don't, which can tip the balance and trip you up. Unpaired muscles that don't play well together are very common, and over the years I've found that new clients often seem like they're just one big muscle. What I mean by that is their muscles are locked together in kind of a gridlock, which is a big part of what causes that nasty tension everyone wants to get rid of. So, for example, I'll ask them to bring their tongue forward, and invariably the jaw automatically comes along for the ride, causing tension in their neck and vocal tract. When you speak and sing, your jaw needs to be loose and independent from your tongue, of course. So in this case, the solution is to carefully isolate the jaw muscles and tongue muscles from each other so they function independently, which is harder to do than you might think because they evolved to work together, not as a pair, but to cooperate with several other muscles when you chew and swallow. Another example of muscle antagonism is between your chest, diaphragm, and abdominals for breathing and phonation. But first, I want to make sure you know where the diaphragm actually is, because I found that a lot of people talk about the diaphragm a lot, but don't actually know where it is or how it works. So, for the sake of clarity, your diaphragm is horizontal and shaped like a dome. It's attached to your lower ribs and your spine and moves up and down, like this. It separates your heart and lungs from the rest of your organs and guts. Anyway, back to breathing. When, with your chest expanded and held in place as a result of the paired muscles between your ribs functioning antagonistically, your diaphragm inhales by lowering, while your abdominal muscles and guts relax and expand out. Then, when you exhale, your abdominal muscles and guts exhale by pulling back in, while your diaphragm relaxes and is pushed back up. But what if you pull your rib cage up rather than expanding it, which is a very common thing, or your abdominals are too rigid to relax? In this case, muscle isolation exercises can be a little like rubbing your belly and patting your head at the same time. Concentration and conscious repetition will do it. Another example involves your larynx, which evolved to move up and down for swallowing and phonation. That up and down motion is accomplished by paired muscle groups that function antagonistically. They're called elevators and depressors, but sometimes the elevators pull harder than the depressors or vice versa, and you have a problem. In this case, specific massage techniques and concentration will restore the balance. Vocal power is achieved through balance, not force. How zen is that? So you might ask, how do I achieve that balance? The answer is simple: through physical and vocal exercises that isolate specific muscles or muscle groups, and conscious repetition and patience. Remember motor memory? If you don't, watch my Voice Fun Facts videos. Muscles have memory, sort of. It's all about conscious repetition. Perfect practice makes perfect. In conclusion, exceptional singing, speaking, vocal freedom, and relaxation can only be achieved if each muscle or group of muscles that is involved in the process can function independently. thereby creating the necessary balance that supports your voice. Be sure to watch for my next Voice Fun Facts video. Physical training for singing and speaking isn't that complicated. You can find more information about me and the workshops and individual lessons I offer at my website, www.ingoodvoice.net. That's INGOODVOICE.net. If you want to get to work on your voice right away, go to my website and fill out the form on the Sign Up page to apply for individual voice lessons, or to get into my workshop, Steps to Success, How Your Body Wants to Sing and Speak. I also offer choir workshops, so if you want me to come and work with your choir, I absolutely love doing that. Also, check out more Voice Fun Facts videos that I'll be posting, and while you're at it, please click on the like and subscribe buttons before you forget. It would really be helpful to me. I'm Bertram the Voice Geek, and thank you so much for watching.